Last session, all right. My name's Andrew Taylor. I'm the CTO of Jwaala. And I stayed at a hotel last night, and probably a lot of you all did as well. And I was wondering, what would you think if whenever you needed to go to the bathroom, you actually had to leave your hotel room and go to the room next door? You can sleep in your room, you can do your push-ups, brush your teeth, take your shower, do everything you need to except go to the bathroom. You got to go to the room next door just to go to your bathroom, go to the bathroom. So you've probably figured out by now that this is my analogy for bolt-on personal finance management, or bolt-on PFM. And what I mean by that is with online banking, you've got your accounts, your statements, you can do transfers, bill pay. But just to get a decent view of your finances, you have to go next door to a bolt-on PFM solution just to get a decent view of your finances. It's not a very smooth experience for the consumer. It's not a great thing for financial institutions. So don't get me completely wrong here. We actually like bolt-on PFM. Our first customer went live in early 2007 with a bolt-on PFM solution. But we've always viewed that as a stepping stone, as a way along the path to really a better online banking solution. So what I'm going to talk to you about today is something we call Bob, which is our better online banking solution. And I'm going to cover a couple of key things. Integrated personal finance management, openness and extensibility, as well as avoiding islands of data. So I'm going to go ahead and hop right in here. And we're actually going to start off and look at a customer that recently went live with our better online banking solution, a company called Michigan First Credit Union. This is their old online banking solution, and they've actually done a lot of work to make it look better. But at the end of the day, one of these Generation 1 online banking solutions is really just about listing transactions. You can only gussy it up so much. They've recently deployed the better online banking solution, and now they've got a much richer environment for their members to work with. So here I am inside of my credit union credit card account, and let's just say I want to find some of the transactions that I might be able to cut out of my expenses, just smaller things. So everybody knows how to search. Even my 3-year-old can use Google. So here I just did a quick search by typing in under $10, and I found in all my transactions that are under $10. Looks like it's mostly food and dining out style transactions. If I want to see just how often I'm clicking or working or going to McDonald's, I can just click on any of these merchants and instantly see a pretty ridiculous McDonald's habit here. Obviously, this is a lot of dining out. Maybe I want to see what's going on with dining out in general. So I can just click on that category. And again, we're just doing an automatic search for you and letting you see how you're doing with your dining out spending on all those transactions. If I want to see how I'm doing over time, just click on spending history for that particular category. And now I get to see very visually what is my spending looking like over time. And I've set up a budget here, so it looks like I'm tracking my spending versus some kind of budget. And it looks like November I did better than normal with dining out, so I can just click on that. It takes me right back to transactions. I'm looking now just at dining out transactions for that particular month. Now remember, this is online banking. This is not a bolt-on PFM solution that people have to go to and they're somewhere else and it looks a little different and they wonder why they've got 2 transaction histories. This is your core online banking platform with an integrated, deeply integrated PFM capability. The next thing I want to talk about is around openness. So with Michigan First, they actually had credit score data locked inside of their core banking system that they'd never been able to share with members. They had reward point data locked in a MySQL database that they struggled to share with members. They had credit card information from PSCU that they actually had made members go sign on to another site just to see their own Michigan First credit card. MoneyTracker didn't know about any of that type of capability. So working with Michigan First, we added all of those things on top of the better online banking platform. And we did that because our system's very open. And by open, I mean we actually share source code with our customers. So customers are never stuck. They can actually enhance and extend the system to do whatever it is they want to do. If they want to give those changes back to us, that's just great. The whole platform gets better. But one of our points is that we don't want customers to feel like they're stuck and at the whim of their vendor. We want them to have some level of control over their online solution. And this is an example with just credit scores coming out of their core system. The last thing I want to talk about really has to do with islands of data. So in general on the internet, if you're holding your information really close to the vest these days, that's kind of a losing proposition. Whether it's RSS feeds or embeddable widgets or Twitter APIs, really the companies out there that are winning are letting people take data with them. So here we've just landed in our dashboard environment where people can go off and construct their own personal view into their finances. Here I've got my dining out spending, my recent Costco transactions. I go to Costco a lot. I've got quick access to transferring funds right here in a dashboard environment. And again, this is online banking. This isn't iGoogle. This is online banking. And here I've got my recent balances for my key accounts. I can actually go off and add that widget, if you will, right into iGoogle, which I've done over here. So now I'm hopping over to an iGoogle environment, and this is where I consolidate kind of my life. I got my sports, my weather, my stocks, the blogs that I read. I've got everything I care about except my financial information, because nobody would let me import that right into iGoogle. But now with better online banking, you can take those widgets that you've decided to put in your dashboard and actually drop them right into your iGoogle environment. So I've got my recent account balances, and I've also got just a quick view of my spending, dining out spending. Now, we don't let you embed like a transfer widget or a bill pay widget all the way out there. And the member or the consumer has to actually turn this capability on. But if they want to, they can now take their data with them right inside of iGoogle. So just to summarize, Jwaala focuses 100% on financial institutions, banks, credit unions, card processing companies.